Alright, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you're coming here right from reading the video right down below from this one, part 1, about the costumes from Galaxy's Edge. Now we're talking about the shops and some additional, very new minor details on the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance and Smuggler's Run ride in Galaxy's Edge. But the big thing here is the shops. So, until now we knew nothing about them, just a few things about the marketplace coming to Batuu, but now we know a lot more thanks to Disney releasing information last night. So one will know the marketplace will have the feel of a bazaar from bazaars around the world, such as places like Jerusalem, Morocco, and Turkey. And as such, the owners of these shops will live right above them in the second-story apartments. We have also know evergreen products in Uh, everything is custom made for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, meaning you won't find the same products in Galaxy's Edge as you'll find them at. You won't find anything found in Galaxy's Edge in Star Traders, Launch Bay, or anything other Star Wars thing. Yeah, Star Wars type shop in California Adventure or Disneyland. It'll just be right in this land, nowhere else. And one of those things is the Droid Depot. Think of it as the wand experience. Actually, no, that's not. Ooh, no, not the wand. Think of it as I think Universal has the Wizarding World has like a you can make your own huff or take your own pet home. I forgot what the pets are called, but I think they have something like that. This is like that. The Droid Depot. You get to build your own droid and then take it home with you. Um, the quote itself is from the article is Disney Parks blog is the Droid Depot is located in the market, inviting patrons to pick up parts and pieces off a conveyor belt, then build and customize their astromech droids, R series or BB series. The droids are capable of interacting with elements in the land, responding to guests' behaviors. Additional programming chips and accessories can be added to the droids to further customize their abilities. So you can basically make a droid either a little BB-8 or anything, and they'll be able to interact with the guests and follow you and walk with you in the land, which sounds amazing in my opinion. Much better than any kind of wand experience or the spells at the. That's really cool too. Don't get me wrong, at the Wizarding World, but this is really cool. You get to make a droid, have it interact with elements and things in the land, and guess and speak to maybe Hondo, which is gonna be an animatronic, and then to bring it home with you, and then interact with it more. I think it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be probably pretty expensive, but I might even consider buying and getting my own droid as well. And then if you don't want to build your own droid, there are pre-built droids also available, including a C-3PO which speaks, and there's a DJ-R3X also available, and he's actually disguised as a Bluetooth speaker, which is interesting. Here's a concept art of the droid shop here. I'll put it right in the video. And as you see, it looks very, again, this is very just Star Wars authentic. Love this theming here. It's fantastic. And continuing on here, we have Doc Ondor's Den of Antiquities. Or Antiques. Or Antique, no, Antiquities. How do you call that? But all concept art will be in this video. And as you see in this concept art, there's like some Star Destroyers flying. There's the watercolored art, but Star Studders, there's pod racers, there's all sorts of stuff in here that you can potentially get. And there's let's see. The official description will be called Pick up a rare treasure at Don Ondor's Den of Antiquities, which will show rare items from across the galaxy, including lightsabers and Jedi and Sith relics. So paying some homage to the old trilogy here and original prequel trilogies with Jedi and Sith relics, and I personally love the Sith, and I love the Jedi. So I would definitely might be interested in some stuff here. Doc Ondar is featured in a comic series that releases on April 24th, which helps set the backstory for Backfire Outpost. And that'll be yet another video where we'll do some information on that comic book series, see if we get any more details on Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Continuing on, Doc will also be an animatronic. He can haggle with a guest who will be able to, an animatronic who can haggle with you. Almost like if you're trying to go buy a car and negotiate a deal, but of course he won't ever get you a deal. He'll be sitting behind the desk when he checks his inventory, takes calls, and barks orders at his assistants. He will also respond to guests with varying responses depending on how much respect they show his business. Very excited how many like what he's gonna say or how many lines he has of potential things he can say here. And here's some pictures of the merchandise. You see, there's some heads of Yoda. Is that Mace Windu? No, that's not Mace Windu. That's something else. And some of the other Jedi here, especially specifically seen in Revenge of the Sith. And you have some very nice mugs here. Very, very nice mugs here. Really like this. And some really cool. I think there's Darth Maul. And some statues as well of some past leaders, some Sith leaders here. And some really cool holocrons. You have a Jedi holocron and a Sith holocron. And they hold the ancient wisdom of both sides of the Force inside and are powered by different K-bar crystals. I hope they should have like a test, like a try me version so we can see what exactly these do before you buy them. But these look really cool, of course. Moving on down, we have to Savi's workshop. And this is where you can buy your own, build your own lightsaber. And the official description from this shop is, again, guests can build their custom lightsaber at Savi's workshop. It's a guided tour, so almost like think Ollivanders at the Wizarding World, where you make your own wand and do the magic windows. This one is lightsaber version, so it's a guided tour where about 14 guests at a time are taken through an experience which should last about 20 minutes. So this could technically be the third attraction, like Universal. Again, they kind of make Ollivanders, they count Ollivanders as an attraction, so this might be the potential third attraction in Galaxy's Edge. But the experience should be about 20 minutes. At the end, you'll come away with your own personal lightsaber, and you'll also have, I believe, in this experience, I read somewhere that they'll teach you like Jedi fighting skills, so you can learn to fight and use lightsaber as well, which is pretty awesome. You'll be guided by a Jedi Knight sympathizer who will help you find a personal connection to Kyber crystals, just like Yoda teaches the younglings in this clip from the Clone Wars. And again, yeah, even my chat says here it sounds much like Ollivander's Universal Studios, but potentially more personal. And there are 4 options of lightsabers to choose from so far. The first one's called Peace Justice, which is modeled after Jedi from the Republic era. Think Obi-Wan Kenobi. Power Control, which is modeled after the Sith. That'll probably be mine. Elemental Nature, harnessing air, earth, wind, and fire. And Defense, shrouded in mystery. Lightsabers from Savvy should be more detailed, advanced than current ones available at Disney parks. Finished hilts will cost about $109, and the blade itself costs $50, leading to about a $160 purchase, which is about as much as a one-day ticket in between right now. But I might have to go buy myself my own lightsaber because that sounds pretty awesome. I definitely want my Sith lightsaber. Some other merchandise, and here we have the Toy-Tron and Toy Maker, which sells toys. As I see in this picture, you see a bunch of plush figures like Rey, Finn, Kylo Ren, Yoda, Chewbacca, and a Stormtrooper. Um, and then you also have the owner of, you have the junk dealer owner of Shimi and Anakin Skywalker from the Phantom Menace, which his name's Watto, kind of thrown in there. Nice little reference to the prequel trilogy. And yet another shop, you have everything full of creatures. It's called the creature stall, and he'll be selling creatures from across the galaxy, including porgs, tauntauns, and wampas. And the Resistance Supply store, you'll be able to buy stuff from the Resistance, such as hoodies, shirts, pants, pins, badges, hats, and other accessories to help you feel like you're a part of this cause here. This will be located in a makeshift location, little kind of like supply HQ. First order cargo will be selling everything from, same thing, um, let's see, caps, gear, model chips, pins, and more, all helping you to get to like and want to join the first order. And it'll be marked by a first order tie echelon, which is a new model we haven't seen yet. Continuing on down to Ronto Roasters, this is where we get into the food. This will be a quick service establishment that will use a repurposed pod racer engine as a grill. Um, it's a nice tie into Star Wars, and it gets you deep into the story. I accept the menus have not been released, but I expect the ribs and any kind of meat because it is a grill, so um, sausage, pork, all that stuff, and it sounds really good. So I might have to be checking there. Concept art from this actually shows tacos, or a version of tacos. They probably call it something else, but it's tacos, called Ronto Roasters. So that sounds really good. I'm sure Disneyland sells tacos somewhere, but I know they're not very. Oh, probably at Rancho de Zocalo, but they're not very common in the Disneyland Resort. So it's good to have another place for taco. And then continuing on, in this place, they'll have some non-alcoholic beverages that will be called Tatooine Sunset, Sour Sherlock, and Melaroon Juice. Another quick way will be called Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo. This one takes inspiration from a Japanese suki fish market. So apparently it'll have a gritty feel, and apparently it has a creative menu served up by Chef Strono Cookie Tugs, a former employee of Maz Kanata. This will be the main spot for you to not dine in the new land, and from this concept art you have, here's some smoked ribs. These look good, but there's like some seasoning on them that really looks good. And smoked country sticky pork ribs with blueberry corn muffin and cabbage slaw. That's part of the one of the dishes here at this restaurant. Another one here is a braised shock roast found in Docking Bay 7. Pot roast with cotalavi pasta, kale, and mushrooms. This looks good as well. And then another one would be fried Andorian tip yip found at Docking Bay 7. Chicken and roasted vegetable mash with and herb gravy. All these images coming from D23.com, by the way. So good. More stuff. Felician Garden spread found. So Felician Garden spread. Next one is a plant-based kefta meatball dish with herb hummus and tomato cucumber relish with pita bread. Next one down here, this one looks kind of good. A Thalian garden loaf, plant-based meatloaf with roasted vegetable mash, seasoned vegetables, and mushroom sauce. Yo shrimp noodle salad found at Docking Bay 7, marinated noodle salad with chilled shrimp. Coming up next, we have oven roasted Tip Yip found at Talking Base 7, roasted with chicken, mixed greens, roasted vegetables, quinoa, pumpkin seeds, and a creamy green curry ranch dressing. Next, oven roasted burger fish, which is Dijon crusted fish, mixed greens, roasted vegetables, quinoa, and pumpkin seeds with creamy green curry ranch dressing. Next up, we have raspberry cream puff with passion fruit mousse and chocolate cake with white chocolate mousse and coffee custard. It looks like the dessert. That looks fantastic. And last but not least, there's some non-alcoholic beverages, what are called Fatro and Moof Juice. They'll have some children menu items, which will include fried chicken with macaroni and cheese and chilled shrimp with vegetables and rice noodle salad, sweet orange dressing. Children don't get cool themed dishes, it seems. You might be picky about eating a Tip Yip or a shock. Agreed. And we come down to Olga's Canteen, which we've previously talked about in a previous YouTube video. This is where the alcohol will be served, and it cannot be taken out of this restaurant or this bar. Be the only bar in all of Disneyland, not the Disneyland Resort, as California Adventure has several bars, but in Disneyland, this is the only place you can get some alcohol, and you cannot take it out, not off the premises, but not off the cantina premises. Can't drink it through the land, you can't drink it, certainly can't drink it outside the land, but definitely cannot take it outside of the cantina. And some of the drinks here will be these this is a really cool green drink and orange drink and yellow drink. These are really authentic drinks. Apparently they're called starting from the left, it's gonna be called the Outer Rim, Bespin Fox, Yub Nub, sounds like Rick and Morty, Yubba Dub Dub Dub, and Fuzzy Tauntaun, which is to the very right. Very cool looking drinks. Some more here, starting from the left, are Mugon Tea, Blue Bantha, Bloody Rancor, and Black Spire Brew. The official list of beverages in order is called the alcoholic beverages are the Outer Rim, Fuzzy Tauntaun, T16 Skyhopper, Dagobah Slug Slinger, Jedi Mind Shake, Yup Nub, Jet Juice, Bloody Rancor, Spirian Cap, Bespin Fizz. The non-alcoholic ones are the Black Spire Brew, Serene Tea, Blue Bantha, Cliff Dweller, Hyperdrive Punch It, Jabba Juice, Mugen Tea, and Carbon Freeze. Provisions are Olga's obsession. There's some other dining locations here, which will be another quick snack location will be Cat Saka's Kettle, which sells very colorful and themed kettle corn. And Milk Stand, which everyone who's clamoring for blue milk will get some blue milk here. There's 3 versions here. There's blue and green milk found at this milk stand. And it's coming straight from Boo Wamba Family Farm. Blue milk is berry and melon flavored. Green milk is lemon and citrus. Very interesting. Both are soft frozen like a milkshake and will taste a lot like a smoothie. And that is it from the shops department. As you see, that filled up about 18 minutes and 55 seconds. Very, very lots of a lot of theming, very immersive. And there's a lot of locations, well, a lot more than any other land I can think of any Disney park. They're really making this a whole different world, and it's extremely ambitious. Thank you, Disney. This $1 billion is spent very, very well. Now for the very last part. Thank you for all again who've stuck with me this entire video and still watching. Only one more part to go, I promise. And this is about the rides and the rides. Especially, I did a whole video on Rise of Resistance, so this part's not going to be long at all. The Disney Play App, you're going to be doing a lot of things, such as exploring Star Wars Land, translating messages, hack data ports, find hidden details, learning more about the environment, and going on missions. At the Smuggler's Run attraction, you'll be going, um, depending on how your crew does, you'll be getting some performance points in cash. That cash and performance points will go right into the Disney Play app, and you can use that for other stuff throughout the Galaxy's Edge. Other stuff, we don't know what other stuff is yet, but you'll be able to use it, which will be very interesting, and I'm very excited to see what I can use it for. Hondo will be a physical animatronic, and he'll be in the pre-show assisting you, telling you what missions you'll be going on and how to do those missions. He is apparently the second most complex animatronic ever built, behind only the shaman at the Na'vi River Journey at Pandora and Animal Kingdom. Chewbacca will be there too, but he'll be fixing the ship because the ship needs a lot of repairs. So you'll hear the engines turning over, and you'll hear Chewbacca. You might see Chewbacca trying to fix the ship as well, but you'll definitely hear him trying to fix it as you're waiting in line to ride Smuggler's Run. The queue will wander around the shipyard where guests will see different ships in varying states of disrepair before coming face to face with Hondo, which again is an animatronic. And the pre-show will explain how you enter the Falcon as it's moved into the interior docking bay. The ship outside is just going to be a facade, as we all knew. Then you'll get to sit in the lounge. The lounge area is extremely detailed, having everything from the porgs and the walls, metal floorboards clanking and echoing like there's someone to meet them, and of course the iconic chess table where you get to play chess. We won't know, probably not, but it will definitely be an Instagrammer's heaven, as you'll get to really just post, chill, to go live in there while you're waiting for your turn to pilot your ship. Smuggler's Run is going to be an interactive experience, but it's made for someone who doesn't speak English also and who could also be deaf. It's made for everyone. And again, those points that you get from completing the missions go right into your app. Rise of the Resistance is my favorite ride so far. Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite ride, but this is becoming my new favorite ride, and I haven't even been on it yet. A lot of just this article rehashes most of what we heard in the rumors a long time ago. The 28-minute experience, not ride, 28-minute long experience. The 40-foot drop from a Tower of Terror style. Now we just have some numbers. Groups of up to 55 people will put in a standby pre-show room where BB-8 and a holographic array will give you orders for a special mission. You've been escorted by Poe Dameron, who's gonna everyone's gonna reprise the role, which is awesome. And the X-wing doors are open to an outdoor area separate from the rest of Galaxy's Edge, where you'll be hurried by Poe's X-wing into a shuttle where you'll find Rebel veteran Neon Noom in the animatronic form, and she reprises her role as well. The shuttle itself is motion-based but doesn't really move anywhere, almost like the elevator at Gringotts Universal Lander, or kind of a Star Tours ordeal. Then you're gonna get captured. The shuttle's gonna get captured. You're gonna get let into a Star Destroyer. You're gonna see 50 animatronic and static stormtroopers, First Order TIE fighters, and plenty of cast members who are gonna be dressed in those First Order uniforms that I was mentioning in my last video. Those dark Force Order Rise of Resistance attractions uniforms. There's going to be a 100-foot screen display fighting on the end of the hangar, almost similar to the scene of The Last Jedi when Rey and Finn were captured. Cast members will be barking orders, and then young Cancer Ren, Adam Driver, reprises his role as well, and he will tell you to get loaded into the prison transports, which are the trackless vehicles, and you'll be whisked away on a high-speed chase, detailing that about 6 to 8 minute ride experience, ending with the Tower of Terror, like 40-foot drop, and then an escape pod. And again, Disney has continued to say that the blaster bolts are so scaringly convincing they'll be legitimately threatening that you're getting shot at, which is freaking amazing. I am super excited for this ride. There's teaser trailers, all the concept arts here. And that is it, guys. 25 minutes is my longest video yet. If you combine the two, it's about like a 31-minute video about this incredible experience. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge should be very exciting. It is March, basically, guys. It's March. 3 more months until this opens. 3 more months. Not far at all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more Star Wars updates and theme park updates. Also check my Patreon out and my WordPress for more Star Wars Galaxy's Edge articles and theme park news. Have a great weekend. Love you all.